weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Washington football team. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Aldridge throwing on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Aldridge to throw on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Aldridge now to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You think about the strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
From the 39, Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Low pass, low pass. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Mike 52, Mike.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Now, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them. They've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now Joe Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Aldridge off the play fake. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Mike, check, 59.
Play action. It's Wilson. Looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the play fake. Aldridge. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shoot. Slam. Check.
Now they run with Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Aldridge out to the left there and complete to Howard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 53. 53. Watch the call. 53.
Now Aldridge from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun to give to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Aldridge. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Dayo Odangbo. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Switch. Slam. Check 24. Showing it. Kill.
First and 10, Taylor now. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
No. Check 31. Check 99.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. 95. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mike 52.
From the shotgun, Wilson looking for Campbell downfield. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Aldridge on 1st and 10. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mike, 45. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Let's go. 45 to Mike. Go.
Aldridge to throw. Throwing on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Aldridge. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Aldridge. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, hey. Kill.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamin Davis.
Wilson
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Washington 21, Colts nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Check. Check 4. Kill.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Check.
Good job right there. Go. Buddy. Alert 3.
On the handoff, Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the Mike. I got you. Pump. Hatchet.
Now Wilson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Check. Crunch. Watch twist. Check out.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check 43.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 52. You can't pass.
Wilson. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And here's a give to Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Aldridge slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off the play fake. Aldridge. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
No, off. Check nickel.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Hey, zero.
Here's Wilson. And now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Here we go, baby.
Their mobile quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Mike. 53, Mike. I don't think you got it, son. 53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Let's see what you got.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Now the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes this Washington 42, Colts 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Flare. Under 10, under 10, 10. Out.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 80 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 14, got it. Switch.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Aldridge now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowman. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Mixon on the toss right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Aldridge. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 95 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put